Today's sponsor is Audible.
Please visit audiblepodcast.com/Frangela for a free audiobook download. Welcome to Frangela's Idiot of the Week.
Week.
I'm Angela V. Shelton, and this is my best friend,
Frances Callier.
And we're here to give the stupid the attention they deserve, that they work for, that they strive for.
Yes.
Because stupid is a 24-hour-a-day job.
Yes, it is.
And we appreciate their efforts, and this is when we return all that work they did. Give them their time.
Well, I got a pile, and this smells like
stupid.
stupid.
It smells really fucking dumb.
Yes.
Let's get started.
Yes.
Our first nominee.
Yes. Robert Lyons. Okay, let me tell you something. Number one. Robert Lyons really loves himself some Avril Lavigne. Okay, let's start there. Let's start there.
Let's start that he is a huge Avril Lavigne fan. I know already you're like, why? That's enough to get you in the stupid stack, maybe.
He's 36 years old. Let's also give you that.
Ding. This is another red flag.
Yes.
If you're 36 years old and you have posters of any singer on your wall,
yeah,
there may be a problem.
Well, Robert Lyons apparently wanted his mother to
his 61-year-old mother
purchase him some tickets to go see Avril Lavigne. Now, wait, we have to put in our disclaimer here.
Oh, right.
Okay?
Yeah, the Frangela disclaimer. Somebody did die.
Someone did die.
In this story. So as usually we'll say we're very sorry that somebody died. It's especially sad and traumatic when somebody dies stupidly.
Mm-hmm.
But this has to be discussed because maybe we can warn people. There may be somebody, if you're out there now and you have an adult child who's complaining about not getting tickets to see, I don't know, the Jonas Brothers.
Yes.
Or a Miley Cyrus concert.
Yeah.
Get out of the house now.
Yes.
Just run.
Because let me tell you something. Robert Lyons stabbed his mother to death because she would not buy him tickets to go see Avril Lavigne. I mean, I like that song. I don't want your boyfriend, but not that.
Hey, I don't want your boyfriend.
Yeah. But not that much. Not that much, Robert. You killed your mama over some Avril Lavigne tickets.
I just don't understand. Also, here's my problem. I don't think that this is an age limit show. I mean, is there anything that you have to be like over 36 to go to at all? Like, was he too young to buy the tickets? Like, I don't know. What's going on at the Avril Lavigne show? Do you have to be 50?
I don't know. I don't know.
What? I mean, just borrow the money.
Yeah.
Why do you need her to do the Ticketmaster thing, which, by the way, you can do online, Robert? Just get the money and don't tell her what it's for. She has some issue with you going to Avril.
Maybe, I don't know what was going on in that house. Maybe she was like,
I
sent you to Jonas Brothers last month.
Every month there's some new person you got to go see a concert.
Yeah, you want to see the Wiggles last month and Phineas and Ferb and what have you. No, you cannot. Papa Roach when they was out. I even went with you, and I enjoyed them, but they're not that good. I don't think Avril Lavigne's music stands up to the test of time. No, Robert, you cannot go.
What does he do? He stabs her in the back like 15 times.
Yes. And pours insecticide on her and drain cleaner.
Now,
what
I know
kind
we
of
shouldn't be laughing, and maybe we've become too cynical.
Maybe.
But I don't know what he thought the insecticide and drain cleaner was going to do.
Oh, he says he thought it would make her body disappear. No, drain cleaner clears clogs.
That's why
Robert.
they call it drain cleaner and not disappearing fluid.
Oh my God.
And also insecticide, it kills bugs.
Yes.
It does nothing to dead corpses.
Yes.
I'm aware of.
What I see here is, with Robert Lyons, is a multitude of issues.
And this is what I'm going to say. This is what's bad about this for me, besides obviously the murder.
Yes.
He didn't wake up crazy.
No, he didn't.
He didn't one day at 36 go, I'm fucking crazy.
You're right.
You raised this motherfucker.
Yes, you did.
You know he's crazy. You know he was crazy since all those pets started disappearing.
Yes. and all your bottles of insecticide and drain cleaner. Every week you get a clog.
The only house in the only people I know who go through gallons of drain cleaner a week.
Yes.
And who needs that much off? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
That much bug spray.
Yes.
What are they in the woods? I mean, Avril Lavigne?
Really?
I would be so mad if I was dead. I'd be like, that motherfucker stabbed me over some Avril Lavigne tickets.
Oh, hell to the no.
We're sorry she died.
And we're very sorry. We're sorry about
right.
Mrs. Lyons.
Right.
But you know what, Mrs. Lyons?
You should have known that was coming. You should have known that was coming.
It was all in, look at his eyes, all up in there, crazy. Crazy.
I bet you he even said, I'm going to kill you. I bet you he said it.
A good 20 times a day.
I bet you he said it. I'm going to
Probably walking up in the house. He'd be leaving.
I want to see the Wiggles. I want to see the Ting Tings. What they called? The Ting Tings.
I love the Ting Tings.
How much? I'll give you the money right now. I will buy those tickets. I mean,
I do. I like the
I think Avril Lavigne should pay for that funeral.
She really should. She should send some money for that.
Because that's the only PR she's gotten all year, I think.
Oh my God.
Next up.
Okay. I don't know what was going on this day. All right. Okay, this guy.
The mugshot says so much. I know
right.
that you can't just call someone guilty from their mugshot,
Yes.
but really?
This is Carl Ludwig Eichner. He's 68 years old, and he's accused of attacking a woman after. Okay, now let's set the stage. They're at the beach.
It's the beach. These people don't know each other. Too.
Right. They're at the beach.
Yeah.
And
Carl's
this woman,
at the beach.
He's at the beach, and this woman sees this carved head out of a watermelon.
It's carved out of a woman. It's on an actual head.
Yes.
It's not Dexter.
Right.
It's not an episode of Dexter.
Which is interesting, but it's in the sand. And apparently it's attracting all these insects and bugs.
And I guess what I'm hearing is that this beach was so crowded she couldn't simply move her fucking towel a few feet away.
Yes. And relocate herself.
She felt the need to intervene with the watermelon.
Yes. So she gets up off her towel.
You don't know how you're gonna. Crazy jumps off. Don't confront it.
But in her defense, Angela, there was nobody standing over the watermelon head. Okay.
Oh, she didn't know who it belonged to.
She didn't know who it belonged to.
She knew it didn't belong to her.
Right. But what she decided to do, she got up and she takes the watermelon head and takes it and chucks it into the ocean.
Right.
All right. Well, Carl, what does he do?
Well, it turns out this was Carl's watermelon.
Right. So he picks it back up and puts it back where it was. All right. And I guess he goes off and gets back in the water. Well, this woman looks up again and here's the watermelon back.
At this point, I'm like, I'd think it was some sort of poltergeist situation and I'd leave it alone.
Right. But she doesn't.
You know.
She gets back up and she picks up the head again and takes it and chucks it back in the ocean.
This time, of course, he's watching the watermelon.
Yeah.
Because he knows that somebody's out to get it.
It's
somebody's
on.
already tried to kill it once.
Yes.
You know? So Carl's like, I'm going to watch my watermelon this time. He sees her do it.
Yeah.
So he gets out of the ocean to confront her. And now when crazy people confront people, if I were going to confront you, I'd be like, Francis, why'd you throw out my watermelon?
Well, that would be like, because it was attracting insects. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was yours.
Oh, that's okay. I understand.
Okay.
I understand. See how that works?
Yeah.
This is what happens with crazy people. What'd you do with my watermelon? Then I take whatever I can find, which in this case is a pool noodle, and go.
He starts beating her with his pool noodle.
You know, one of them long foam things?
Yes. And then...
Which is assault. I know. We know it's assault, okay? It's not funny to assault people, but... What damage? First of all, how are you going to... Not that I wish she'd picked up something damaging. I don't.
Yeah.
But I attacked her with a pool noodle.
And then dumped water on her and then punched her in the face.
That's where it really gets assaulted.
That's really got bad. That's what he realized in his, I'm sure, his anger.
This is not stopping her.
No.
Water. She didn't melt. I know. Bam! He went through his options.
Yeah.
He did a scroll down and he was like, what's better? This isn't working. That check, water, check, fist.
You know what,
Don't
Angela?
confront crazy people.
No, you don't.
Leave
Don't
them
do
alone.
that.
Be like, that's a lovely insecty watermelon. Did you do that, Carl? I think that's beautiful work.
Thank you,
I'm going
thank
to move
you.
my towel away.
Yeah.
Why didn't she just move?
Okay. This is one of the things, if you know Frangela, we hate to see children in stupid situations, okay?
Because what? If you see a stupid child and you follow them home, do you know what you find?
Stupid parents, okay? And
It's just genetics.
And you know what? It's not that we want to talk about the child. We want to talk about the people in charge of the child, okay?
Whatever parental regulatory unit that may be.
Yes, okay? Here we have a British schoolgirl. She has become the youngest drag racer in the world, okay?
She's 8.
Yeah, just one day after she turned 8 years old, which means that she's been driving on the track when she was 7, okay?
I want you to think about the 8-year-olds you know.
Yes.
And think about, do you want any of them driving anywhere, let alone high-speed drag machine?
Okay. Now
These bitches can't use a big wheel properly.
No.
Okay,
No.
she probably can't ride a bike.
Yes, I mean, she just stopped wetting her bed, okay?
You're putting her in a dragster? That's what makes me mad. If you have to, she has to wear a special fireproof jumpsuit. Now here's my problem. Shouldn't everybody who drag racing wear a fireproof jumpsuit?
Yes,
number
they
one. Number
should.
two, if they don't make it in your size, you're not supposed to have it.
Yes.
That goes for hey, I'm overweight. That goes for clothes, bitch. Get out the bikini, okay? If your body is covering parts of the fabric, spilling out, you're not supposed to wear it.
This is my
They
issue.
don't make flame retardant clothing for kids because we're not supposed to put them in flames.
I know.
Okay.
I know. She's been driving a 15-foot dragster, okay, and going and is accelerating to 50 miles per hour in just 12 seconds. Let me tell you something. There is a reason that there is a law where there is a driving age, a legal limit of driving. Well, in some countries, you know, you have to. If you're 16, twice her age, you have to be in that car with somebody with a permit. Okay.
That's right. 60. There's nothing more dangerous on the road than a teenager. I know. I was one, and I got in 5 car accidents within 6 months of getting my driver's license. Okay. This is an 8-year-old, and her dad, Andy, 38. This is his quote. It's not what I expected them to be interested in, his kids, but they are obsessed by the sport, so I want to support them.
But let me tell you something.
Sounds to me like he wants to kill her.
Yeah.
That's what I hear.
Andy, I don't want to hear it.
That's right.
I don't want to hear it.
This is the Frangela warning.
Yes, I don't want to hear it.
Not complaint 1, Andy. Not complaint 1.
When half her skin is gone.
That's
okay?
right. When you spending tons of pounds, he's in England in euros on burn victim treatment. I don't want to hear shit out of you, Andy. Not a peep.
Not a peep. I don't want you coming calling us being like, can you send butter for my kids' skin?
You. Going in and trying to get on some telethon
Nope.
get something little special about the poor little burned up girl. No, I don't want to hear about it. I'll look her directly in the eyes and be like, your daddy's fucking stupid. That's why I'm not giving you no money.
That's right.
For your recuperation. Don't give her no limbs, nothing.
Nothing.
I don't want to hear you bitch once if you spend the rest of your life having to care for her decrepit ass.
No.
Because you put her in a dress. Why are you making flame-proof clothing for your kids?
Girl, I don't understand. Okay, and I'm telling you, don't come to Frangela. I don't want to hear it. You ain't getting no Vaseline. You ain't getting nothing to help that situation.
No aloe vera, nothing.
Nothing. Not a drop.
Not a take.
Not a drop.
It was a promise. Don't want to hear it.
Next up. Okay.
I have to start. I can't stop.
Okay. Apparently, this ice cream costume was mistaken for a KKK robe. Okay.
The owners of the Ice Cream Family Corner. What a sweet name.
And sandwiches.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. Ice Cream Family Corner and sandwiches.
Yes.
They thought it would be a good idea to have someone stand outside their business with an ice cream cone to attract business. Unfortunately, they said the store employee Jasmine Gonzalez said we were just trying to get people to come into the store. But a lot of people were driving by the store, and apparently somebody actually somehow told them, well, nobody's coming in because we think it's a Klan uniform.
Now, I don't want to defend the Ku Klux Klan at all.
And not just because they kill us.
Yes.
Just because, it's just, hey, we're not here to do that. Okay.
Yeah, but, I mean, seriously, what did people think? Was this the new and friendly Klan?
One thing I know about Klan robes is there's a reason they're all white.
Yes.
That's because they want to see only white. This is not the spring line of Klan with a little dash of pink and a dash of blue and maybe a little yellow. Just keep it fun, keep it sporty. There's no reason this lynching has to be just so bland.
No.
It's spring.
We're a fun group.
It's the new Klan.
No.
I mean, and also the big brown part.
The cone?
The cone. I'm with the ice cream store people, and there's nothing about this says Klan. Okay, the shape of the hat, yeah, but you can tell it's a home job.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They didn't go to a seamstress. This is a lesson.
Yeah.
Go get a professional. Don't make your own Halloween costume because you might look like a member of the Klan.
You know what? Do you think it would have been better if they had done like strawberry or chocolate on top?
Well, chocolate would have helped for sure. Chocolate for sure would have helped. But or maybe a sandwich.
Yes.
Oh,
you know what? Ice cream sandwich. Yeah.
Or an ice cream sandwich.
You know what?
But really seriously, the Klan does not bejewel.
No, they don't. Bedazzle.
I mean, I haven't been to any Klan meetings. Let me stop it right now and say I've actually never attended a Klan meeting. I've been invited. I think there's a standing open invitation actually for any of us.
Yes.
Black people to come to a Klan meeting. I'm sure they'd love to have us.
But maybe they're sitting around going, you know what? We need to spice up these outfits.
Oh my God, girl, get out of my head. I was thinking the same thing. Back when we were lynching that Asian, I was thinking to myself, the only thing missing here is wardrobe.
Yeah.
Why can't we just jazz it up? Why is it gotta be so bland?
My face is really hot in here.
Yeah, why don't we show our faces? I'm proud of my racism.
Yes.
I don't hate other people. I just really like white people.
Yes.
That's one of those things they say. That I just love white people in America.
Yeah.
That's why I'm killing other Americans.
Dude.
I can't.
Okay, next up, San Francisco protesters say, no nudes is bad news, all right?
First of all, for those of you who have ever listened to, we had a radio show, Francis, I believe, is the originator of the naked protest.
Yes.
Francis has been threatening a naked protest for years.
And I'm going to tell you why. It was when gas prices got to be too high. I would suggest to people that we would meet at a certain corner, get naked, and just start screaming, gas too high! Gas too high! And you know what? I think think it would do something.
So I blame Francis for this story.
That's too high. Come on.
Yeah, it makes you want to what? Lower the prices? Talk to OPEC? What are people supposed to do with that?
Yes.
Okay, so San Francisco. I have a lot of problems with this story. So basically, what happened is, the week or the day before, what is this? The festival that they were having? It was right before this festival. I'll find that in a second.
Yeah.
But apparently, a group of people decided to be naked on a corner.
Yes.
To say, hey, nudity isn't a crime.
Yes, and they had signs that said, "Get your hate off my body," and all these other things. And and so their big thing was, look, I want you to understand that, we want to show our bodies, okay?
Apparently, and I was like, well, you can't be naked in public. In San Francisco, you can. It's actually not against the law in San Francisco to be naked.
Yeah.
They only asked Supervisor Scott Weiner, or Wiener, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. He made a proposal that required people to at least wear clothing or cover up in some fashion, a towel or whatever, when in a restaurant, and to put something under their bare naked ass if they sat down in a public transportation.
Right.
I think that's not asking for much.
No, it's
If
not.
you're allowed to be naked, you just need to put a hanky under your butt.
Yeah, you need an ass towel. Now, I'm for the ass towel. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Just from a public hygiene. Did you see Contagion?
Yes.
I
don't know what your
that
ass is
happens to my
sleeping.
handshake. I can't take a risk with down there.
No.
That's crazy town. Maybe you went to Carnival. I don't know. Anything could be happening down there.
Oh, no.
Sometimes I wake up and I don't know what's going on with my own stuff, let alone strangers. So they were protesting having to put a hanky under their butt.
Yes. And this is what they said. This is a quote from them. As nudists, why do we have to go to a special beach or a special resort? Why can't we just go to the park, which is what we're doing today? I'm going to say, even though I have said we should have a naked protest, I'm going to tell you something. I don't want to see your naked ass. That's why you need to go to your special park or resort.
The park is for kids, dude. What are you doing in a park? Trolling your naked butt in front of kids?
No, I'm telling you. Let me tell you something.
Don't lie, dude.
No.
You can lie to yourself, but don't try to lie to Frangela. You're
This
a
is-
freak.
This is what somebody said. When you're at the corner or at a kid's event, I think you should cover up a little.
I think that's fair.
Just a little.
I don't think that was I think Supervisor Scott was actually very,
Yeah.
he was being very,
Ain't nothing wrong with an ass towel.
control. When I hear business opportunity, Frangela's ass towel.
Yeah.
Out and about and you need a quick ass towel. Ching. Next up, our next idiot.
Okay, this is the United States government.
It's everybody.
Yeah.
And it's anybody who supported the fence.
Yes. Okay.
You know what fence we're talking about, the one that's supposed to separate the United States from Mexico.
Yes. A new type of border fence apparently is forcing drug smugglers to change the way that they move their cargo. Okay, which is partially what this was supposed to be
You know
about.
what? People are crossing this border and they're bringing drugs with them, so we'll put up a fence.
That was the thinking, right?
And the fence cost $11.6 million.
Right.
This area, 2.8 mile fence.
Right.
Not even 3 miles, right? $11.6 million for something that I used to jump regularly as a child.
Yes. But investigators.
I'm just saying there have been holes in this system before.
Yes.
Think.
Now, they found 48 pounds of marijuana wrapped in thin tubular packages that had been prepared for easy transport through a tunnel. But the bundles weren't dirty, okay? That's when the investigators realized that the packages had likely been passed through the bars of the fence.
This is what's happening. I'm on one side of the fence going, hola, Francis, you there?
Yeah, girl.
Here's the drugs.
And that's what they're doing. They're just pushing the drugs through the holes of the fence.
We have to make it harder for people. Okay, just one more time.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It's harder for me to get shampoo on a plane.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't get 5 ounces of anything on a plane, but they're just, this is a fence.
Yes.
Everything gets out of the fence. Your dog, your cat, why do you think there's so many lost dogs? Because they get out of the fence.
$11.6 million cannot keep the drugs on the other
3
side.
miles.
Yeah.
Not even 3 miles,
Yeah.
2.8 miles.
Nope.
I think it would have been cheaper to hire people to stand there
Yes.
shoulder to shoulder 24 hours a day. At minimum wage? How many years could you do that before you got to $11.6 million?
I know. Stupid.
Next up.
Yes.
Okay. So man and wife, they're home.
Yeah. It's game night.
It's game night.
It's game night.
It's game night. You know, times are tough. We can't go to the movies or whatever.
Right. So they decided to play Yahtzee.
It's a fun family game. You roll some dice.
Well,
Get a full house. Ooh.
Ian Stewart Wood, he's 50 years old, okay? I love that they gave his address of the 25100 block of Peacock Lane.
And you know what? Whenever I read an address, what I think is the person who wrote the article lives near there. And they're like trying to let everybody know.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's here.
Well, he was arrested because his wife told deputies that while she was trying to play Yahtzee with her husband, an argument ensued, okay?
I guess sometimes it does in Yahtzee.
Yeah. And
I mean, I haven't played in a number of years. I don't remember getting testy.
Right.
But maybe the game has gotten more, I don't know, competitive.
And maybe they've added new millennium rules since the last time we played, okay? But she attempted to leave the residence.
She's just like, you're getting too heated.
Yes.
I don't need you screaming in my face. We're trying to have a nice game night.
And what does Ian do?
Does he talk about it?
No.
Does he journal his feelings?
Mm-mm. He knocks her to the ground and tries to choke her out over some Yahtzee.
Now,
Yahtzee.
I think we're going to say we think the choking was about more than the Yahtzee.
Yes.
I think he might think it was about the Yahtzee, but if we could talk to him for a minute and be like, hey, what's his name?
Ian.
Hey, Ian.
Mm-hmm.
My name's Angela.
Hey.
You tried to choke your wife out.
Well, because she wasn't playing right at the Yahtzee. She tried to cheat me.
Okay, Ian, just let's think about this for a minute. Do you think maybe you're angry at her for anything else?
Well,
I mean, anything.
Well, she did make some very bad deviled eggs this morning.
Okay, that's something. I'm sure it's not anything else, because I'm going to tell you something. No Parker Brothers game should ever end in a choking. Okay, a board game should never end in a choking.
But Ian apparently thought so.
And here's, again, I have to say it's not her fault, but you knew that man was crazy before you started playing Yahtzee.
Absolutely.
You know what this smells like? Booze.
Yeah.
That smells like booze to me.
It
That's
does.
boozy, doesn't it?
It
It's not
does.
quite methy. It's boozy.
You know what? You cannot drink a whole
He's kinda cute.
24 pack.
I think he's kind of attractive.
In a weird kind
I mean,
of
he's
crazy
got-
drunk way, yes.
Well, for an idiot, okay? Usually the idiots aren't cute. Right? I'm just saying Ian wins cutest idiot.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's talk about this.
We have to, right, before you put, okay, wait, all right. Put it away for a second.
Okay. At first we thought, okay, this guy's an idiot. But
Right.
the deeper we started to investigate in this story.
Now we're not so sure. This is the headline.
Okay.
Seattle man claims Nicolas Cage is an 1870s vampire.
Okay. Immediately that goes into the idiot pile,
You're
right?
crazy.
Yeah,
That's
crazy.
ridiculous.
Right.
What kind of an idiot? He needs to get on some medication. And then you see the photo. Bam.
Jack Ward, a Seattle man, he's making these statements. He says he has proof that Nicolas Cage is a vampire.
He said this is a real photo.
Yes.
He did not alter it. Now, look, I'm thinking he has a decent argument.
I think so too.
I mean, they both look like they have hair club for men situations going on.
Yes.
And this is in the 1870s, so I don't even think they really had good tubes then. I mean, did they?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they had wigs and stuff, obviously, but even the way he crosses his legs, it kind of. I'm just saying, watch Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
And then he did marry, Elvis's daughter, and that was all weird.
That
Remember
was really weird. That was really weird. It says the guy says the photo is from 1870, and he says I am convinced that it's him and that he is a zombie or vampire.
See, and I'm going to say, you know what I like about him is that he's leaving open options.
Yes.
He's not committing to vampire because it could be zombie.
And he says who renews himself every 75 years, and he thinks that in 150 years from now he'll be a politician, a sect leader, or a talk show host.
I love that those are kind of equivalents.
Yes.
He's like politician, talk show host, and cult leader.
Yes.
Like, it's about the same skill level.
But that picture's creepy.
It is creepy. And I think, you know what? I think Nicolas Cage has some answers he needs to give.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. And I'm going to tell you something. If we met him tonight, I'd be like, are you a vampire?
Totally.
Do they have to tell you like cops?
I hope so.
I know, because like police have to tell you, like, if you're like, you're a cop.
Yeah.
You have to be like, okay, I'm a cop. But I don't know if you have to. Vampires.
You have to let them in your house.
So that's how we should invite him over.
Yes.
But we can't invite him over. Say, well, I live here. And then if he comes in without an invitation.
Right. Then we know. Okay, let's review.
Or this is the thing about zombie photography. Usually, even smart zombies, they have to eat people.
Yes.
So are people going missing around Nicolas Cage?
Well, only once every 75 years, I'm sure. It's just one person.
Oh, wow.
To renew himself.
Oh, those zombies would be hard to point.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if they can look decent and not all like,
Well, he
like
doesn't.
Dawn of
Have
the
you seen his
Dead.
hair? He does not look decent. His zombie parts are starting to show.
Touche. Touche, you're right. He does look dead.
But I have thought about writing an open letter to his hair, to Nicolas Cage's hairpiece.
How would that go? Here, talk to me.
Dear Nick, your hairpiece. Let me tell you
What's
something.
going on? Oh, nothing, Nick. I'm just reading a letter.
You do not look as good as you think you do.
What?
We all know that you're fake.
I'm 35. I'm 35.
No,
I'm
you're
35.
Not. No, you're not.
Knowing
You're
was a good movie. Knowing was a good movie.
God.
It was right to remake Drive. What's that horrible Angelina Jolie thing?
Yes.
She's blonde. She's a beautiful woman. Don't go blonde.
No.
What was that? What was that horrible movie?
Yeah, Drive 60 Seconds. Gone in 60
And
seconds.
he did Drive Angry too recently,
Yes,
right?
yes, he did.
Which, come on, people.
Come on.
That actually cuts to a point we've tried to make before. We need to stop giving Nicolas Cage money.
Yeah.
Because by giving him the money, it's like saying, oh, this crap you're doing is good.
Yes. We just keep reaffirming.
And in our defense, every 10 years he'll be in something good, like that Andy Kaufman. What's that movie?
Yeah.
Not Andy Kaufman. The Kaufman guy. The movie where it's about the orchid thief.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, adaptation.
He'll do something like Adaptation. He'll be like,
Yeah.
he's a good actor.
Yeah.
Repo Man,
Right.
But then he comes out with Knowing, Drive Angry,
Yeah.
just crappiest.
And The Sorcerer's Apprentice. Yeah, so let's review.
First up, we have Robert Lyons,
Yes.
who stabbed his mom to death because she wouldn't buy him Avril Lavigne tickets.
Whoa. Okay, then we have the man accused of attacking a Florida woman with a pool noodle over a watermelon. Yes.
His watermelon.
Yes.
Okay, his
Yes.
watermelon. Then we have the 8-year-old girl who is the youngest drag racer ever.
Yes. And then we have all the people who think that they mistake the ice cream costume for a KKK robe.
It happens.
Yes.
Then we have San Francisco nudists who believe that it's too much to ask that they have to put something under their butt
Yes, that's
when they ride
nasty.
public transportation.
Then we have the American government for building a $11 million border fence
2.8 miles, $11 million.
that people are still just pushing drugs through.
Much the same way a squirrel puts nuts in a fucking tree. Squirrels could be delivering drugs.
Yeah.
Is it me?
No, it's not you. Okay.
Then we have the man who choked his wife during a particularly hot game of Yahtzee.
Then we have, just as a mention, the man who claims that Nicolas Cage is an 1870s vampire. Okay, but
Now I'm taking him out of the idiot list because
Yes.
I think we've proven that
Yes.
he makes a good argument.
A
Until we
very
get
good
more
argument.
data
Yeah.
or a blood test, I cannot call this man an idiot.
But you know who I want to go with?
I think I do because I think it's a solid winner. I think
Yes.
it's a solid winner.
Robin Lyons, who stabbed his mom to death for refusing to buy him Avril Lavigne tickets. You're an idiot. You're the idiot of the week.
There was a time in this country
Girl, there was a time.
when you wanted to go to a rock concert, okay? I'm okay with you being 36. We all like music. Let me tell you something. If they could make the Beatles come back, then we would stampede to get
Yes.
NASA for tickets to the Beatles.
Yes.
And we weren't even young then.
That's
we weren't
right.
even born when
Born.
they were. And I understand the Rolling Stones.
Yes.
People want if they sell out in 5 seconds, share.
Yes.
Okay, I get it.
saying.
I get it. Miley Cyrus. I get it. But there was a time in this country when 36-year-olds didn't ask their mama to buy shit for them, first of all.
Yes.
You don't need her to buy you beer. You're 36.
You're 36.
Crazy ass. And you don't stab your parents.
No.
I think it's in the Bible.
Yes.
Don't stab with your parents.
You know what, Angela? There was a time in this country
There was a time.
that if you were working with fruit, it was a fruit bowl.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
You know, if
Or you were
working
at a
with melon-
fruit market.
Yes, okay?
But one American dares to answer the question, can I bring my fruit with me to the beach?
Yes.
Yes.
All right? And but there was a time that if you had the fruit,
Thank you.
You had done something with it, okay?
Right.
All right?
Right.
But you didn't attack somebody because they touched your watermelon head.
There was a time in this country where pool noodles were respected. Pool noodles were just noodles for the pool.
Yes.
You didn't beat nobody with a pool noodle. That's wrong.
That's wrong.
That's abusive to the pool noodle and the good
Yes.
family fun that it brings to millions of Americans. There was a time in this country where people respected family pool time.
Yes, girl, there was a time in this country
There
that
was.
if you were 8 years old,
Thank
all that
you.
was expected out of you
Thank
was that
you.
you ate your tuna fish salad or
Thank
your
you.
PB&J
Thank
with
you.
the crust cut off.
Thank you. You watched some TV, you went to fucking school, and you shut the fuck up. You didn't get in no drag racing car.
No.
8-year-olds don't drive. 8-year-olds don't drive anything.
Yes.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. They should never have motor and road.
No.
Never.
No, you were just getting your trainer wheels off your damn bike.
Thank you. There's a time in this country where no parent would say, Sally needs a flame retardant jumpsuit.
No.
Why your child? Do you have a dragon in your house? Why does your child need a flame retardant anything. If your children there's a time in this country when if your children came into contact with flame that much, some state authority would intervene.
Yes, yes. You know what? There was a time in this country where everybody knew what a KKK outfit looked like.
And maybe that's good that we've forgotten a little bit.
Maybe that's okay.
But we need to remind people there was a time in this country people understood the Klan, they're really not into change.
No, no.
They had a really hard time with the end of slavery.
Yes.
It really upset them, and women's rights and Jewish people walking free. They really do not like it. Okay.
And also, lastly, there was a time in this country, girl, when if you were gonna have a game night, okay?
Thank you.
If you were gonna play, some Monopoly.
That's right. Maybe you made some cheese and crackers.
Yes.
Maybe you even ordered a pizza.
Yes.
Something like that. What you didn't do is put on Kevlar or armor because there was a good chance you'd get choked out or stabbed.
Yes. I'm Frances Callier.
And I'm Angela V. Shelton.
And we are
Thank
Frangela.
you for watching this Frangela's Idiot of the Week.
Week.
If you want to listen to it, Audible has it. With over 100,000 titles and virtually every genre, you'll find what you're looking for.
Get a free audiobook and 14-day trial today by signing up at www.audiblepodcast.com/Frangela. That's Frangela, Frangela.